Good morning, everyone. We are in Berlin today.
Yeah, we drove down from Hamburg 2 days ago, and today we're going to be giving you a tour of the city.
But the first thing we had to do was get a COVID test. We just got that done, and the results are negative.
Yeah, so here you have to be vaccinated, but you also have to have a COVID test to enter some places or have a booster shot. Ali has a booster shot, but we don't have the European QR code, so we have to get the tests.
But fortunately, getting the test is pretty easy. They've set up test centers pretty much all over the place, and they're free. You get your results in 10 minutes, so it's not too much of a hassle.
We'll do the
24-hour ticket?
24-hour trip.
Alright, we have reached our first stop. It is the Brandenburg Gate, Berlin's most iconic monument. Would you say that?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. So basically this is the last gate that separated the east from the west.
So we're in the west right now?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so. Fun fact, if you're by the Brandenburg Gate, there is a hotel that is very close by, and it is the hotel that Michael Jackson dangled his baby off of the balcony.
Holly stole my facts.
You didn't know.
Also, Holly brought me here so she could show me the American embassy. It's a power move on her part.
I did not.
Like, we're never far away from America.
So right when you pass through the Brandenburg Gate, to your right-hand side is the German Parliament building. So we're gonna go check it out. The dome on the very top of it looks really cool. I think if you'd like to go inside, it's free, but you just have to reserve your spot ahead of time.
It turns out that today is actually an election day for the presidency of Germany. That explains why all the roads are shut and why there's such a heavy police presence.
So in addition to the German Parliament being right after the Brandenburg Gate, there's also a giant park called Tiergarten. So if you want to take a stroll, have a nice picnic, this is your place.
This area is buzzing, mate.
Right now we are inside of the Holocaust Memorial. It has lots of different blocks that are different heights and different widths, and there isn't any description that tells you what the blocks are supposed to represent, so it's kind of up to your own interpretation. I kind of think it just shows how people are of all different heights and sizes and shapes, but we're all essentially the same.
While we were in the memorial, the security guard said you have to pick up the dog, and we just got chatting to him, and he just told us there are 2,711 blocks in this memorial, which is mad. It doesn't seem that there's that many blocks. We've made our way to, I'm not really gonna pronounce the name, it's gonna be up here. We've made our way to this market, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So it turns out they have two churches which are identical to one another. On one side is the French church, and on the other side is the German church.
So you were right. It is the German church, and that's the French church. Good job, Al.
After getting done with the square of two churches, we are heading towards Checkpoint Charlie. We are just walking past the disgusting food museum, and I'm pretty sure if we went inside, Holly would have been like, I could eat this. This is lovely. Look at the salivating. Unfortunately, I had to pull my veto power. Holly was taking me out for Valentine's lunch. Yeah, I was like, no, nothing doing, man. Let's just go to a normal German place, have some schnitzel.
We've now made our way to Checkpoint Charlie.
On the road down to Checkpoint Charlie, they've actually given a very detailed and concise history of the events that led up to the creation of the checkpoint, as well as what actually happened in the 20th century afterwards. So if you aren't very sure or clear about what happened, I'd say just spend 10 minutes reading the billboards on the side and you'll get a very good idea of the historical significance of this place.
This is actually a piece of the Berlin Wall.
And there it is, right behind us is Checkpoint Charlie. Turns out there were actually 3 checkpoints in between West Berlin and East Berlin, and they were called Checkpoint Alpha, Checkpoint Bravo, and Checkpoint Charlie. Once the Berlin Wall came down, they demolished the other 2 checkpoints, leaving Checkpoint Charlie, which is what we see here today. It's also kind of ironic that as soon as you enter West Berlin, which was occupied by America back in the day, the first thing that you see is a McDonald's. That's multinational corporatism for you. Gotta say, that was a very cool part of history that we just saw. Something that I've learned about in school, and it's pretty awesome to have actually seen in real life. We're now leaving East Berlin, entering West Berlin. Finishing up with our historical leg of our tour of Berlin, we are now gonna go get some lunch. We're gonna be heading to a restaurant called Hofbräu Wirtshaus and gonna be trying some authentic German cuisine. It's approximately a 2-kilometer walk, so we decided to get a subway. Hopefully we can figure it out and not get lost on the way. We have reached Alexanderplatz. It's a massive square and it's got this very cool building. It looks like the Toronto CN Tower, but that is not our destination. We are starving and it's a 5-minute walk to the restaurant.
The way to tell if you're in East Berlin or West Berlin is just take a look at the traffic lights. If there's a man for the red light and the green light, then you're in East Berlin. And if it's just a normal traffic light, then you're in West Berlin.
Or if you live in the 21st century, you just check on Google Maps. We have made our way to Hofbrauhaus. It was a 6-minute walk from Alexanderplatz station. I am very glad that we actually got a seat, because for a quick second I thought we weren't able to get entry. But fortunately we got that test in the morning.
Hofbräu Wirtshaus is a Bavarian tavern in the heart of Berlin. With its Oktoberfest atmosphere, you can experience live music, delicious food, and original Hofbräu beer from Munich.
As you can see, our bears have arrived and they're as big as my head. Like, it's pretty good. Holly got the Hofbräu Original and I got the Weiss. I got this on the recommendation of our bartender and can't wait to try it out. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to start drinking. Oh, it's so good. I love beer and German beer is bloody fantastic.
Ready? All right.
Without further ado, we're gonna start, but we've just learned the word for cheers, and that is Prost.
And our pretzels have arrived.
This is gonna be a good day.
Man, there's just so many things to choose from. I want to eat all of it. I want a schnitzel, I want to try some sausages, I want the potato soup, I want potato salad, I want pork knuckle. I just want everything, so I can't make a decision. I have been looking forward to coming to this restaurant for such a long time. I ordered the pork knuckle. It comes with some cabbage and some potato dumplings.
For the record, Holly's a big foodie, but I think this is the most excited I've ever seen her about food.
Yeah. It's gonna be so good.
Was it worth the wait?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah, it's amazing. This pork knuckle is so juicy and tender, and the brown gravy that goes with it, just the best.
Smells so good.
How is it? Everything you dreamed of.
That is a good schnitzel. The mushroom sauce is just perfect. That's probably the best mushroom sauce I've ever had.
Oh man, I can't wait to try this.
That is really, really good. Let's try with a French fry.
Game over.
I am absolutely stuffed. I'm almost paralyzed with the amount of food that I've had, but I still made time for another beer. We had a wonderful day exploring Berlin. I am in absolute awe of the city. We had a wonderful day. But in our next vlog, we explore the Berlin Wall, so make sure you tune in for that. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and get your one-way ticket with us. For a moment, I thought we weren't gonna get in here because of the COVID.
You have to get pretzels and beer.
This is gonna clog me back another 2 weeks.
Oh, it's an awesome fun fact.
Chloe's looking for her long-lost lover.
It's February 13th today, and Allie just asked me if it was the 4th of July, because they just brought out American flags and put them on everyone's table, and I racked my brain trying to think of what today could possibly be, but it's the Super Bowl.